fixin'. Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-Piece TCG, Beard Pirates TCG. And if you're wondering what's going on with the get up, well, today we're watching, filming, putting out Monkey D, Luffy, Red Green from the OP13. That's right, Santa Claus Luffy, starring in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, yeah. Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down them comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Yes, 'tis the season. I mean, look, it's dropping November 7th. And once I learned how to play with this leader, which is really fun. I love learning a new mechanic, learning something new. This leader has just been popping off for me. So I've been wanting to put this out for a while, but it took me a little while with everything going on, personal and professional, whatever. It took me a little while to learn this leader, and now it's all clicking. Okay, so first off, I want to give credit where it's due. Okay, so we're not like the other channels. We will let somebody know. They say price drop. That ain't a price drop. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all can't see that. Yeah, they say price drop, but it's still like $234. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's not a price drop. Anyways, so this one's coming to us from Dora Musuko. Dora Musuko OP. All right. They went 5-0 at a store prelims, okay? And I just tech decked the latest red green because I was like, all right, I know that Sanjis are the card, okay? From the makers of Green Purple Luffy is a Sanji deck, okay? A Sanji pudding deck come this menagerie we got here before us, okay? So we'll get into that in a second. Let's read this leader, okay? It's the first time we're doing this. There's no playlist for this. All right. So Dawn 1, on your opponent's attack, if you have 5 or less active Dawn cards on your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards. Up to one of your leader or straw hat type crew characters gain plus 2k power for each Dawn that was rested by this effect. All right. What this means is first you got to have one on him. And if you leave up 5, you're good. If you left up 6, no bueno. Okay. And we're going to get into that. Okay. So I will touch on each character card, whatever, and then we'll be fast and stuff, but like we will touch back to the leader if it involves that. Okay, so Garp is just here to search. Garp is here to search any card that costs 3 or more. That's this, that's that, just a lot of pivotal cards. Now I'm gonna go into the cards again, and then we'll give you game plan. Tony Chopper is the chumpest of chump blockers, okay? And we love him for that reason. He has found value again. I hope we're able to still play with him in due time, but I mean, we wouldn't be looking up until April of next year that he'd get banned anyways. All right. We got the big money bags, Nami. Now this one we're running 4 of. Like it, love it, probably run more of it. And this is because in the beginning rounds, that's when your Dawn is really accounted for, right? You can't spend too much here, blah, blah, blah. But if you spend one on Robin and then you put one on your leader, guess what? Now you can search the next turn and then put that Dawn right back on your leader if you're going first and you still have 2 Dawn to stay healthy, which is amazing, okay? And you get to swing 6 and you get to develop. Keep it moving. Sanji is here because Sanji is going to make this card, or this card unblockable. And mainly when you make Big Row unblockable for 3 swings, it's going down, okay? Tony Chopper identifying as Sanji, or Sanji identifying as Chopper, I forget. Anyhow, this is just here for 2k for a blocker. Burn some Dawn, that way we can turn it right side up, with the other cards. Nami, another searcher, looking at the top 5. And our priority is always going to be Sanji until we have all the Sanjis we need, and then this one. Or these 2 can also help us win games. Tashigi. Now, Tashigi's here because it's just Tashigi is the #1 SOB in green, if you ask my opinion. Because Tashigi's we'll play that out, right? And we're going to keep this card from getting bottom decked, this card from getting KO'd or bottom decked, etc. Right? Tashigi's going to be the bogey on their trail that's going to cause them to have to spend even more. And the thing about this card and not this card, but this card. This card typically is going to take more than six or more Dawn to get rid of. You're not typically going to minus it down, get rid of it with one card that costs less than 6, right? So once they do that, we turn this sideways. They can get rid of that card if they'd like, but that's their whole turn spent trying to get rid of Zoro. There you go. And then, of course, it also helps these cards exist a little bit longer so that they can do their damage. Now, here we go. Old pizza face. Oh, you know what? I think I had that exact meal yesterday. Yeah, I had pizza. Well, no, I had beef jerky, though. I had some really good Bucky's beef jerky. I like this. I just caught a glimpse of it. Anyways, 'tis the season. This is a pivotal card. Pivotal card. I'm still trying to collect my 4 of. But 3 for 3, 1K counter. Okay, blocker. Your opponent's attack once per turn set up to one of your Dawn cards is active. Now, it seems simple enough, right? But what happens is this. So there'll be interactions and you guys will see them. If we can get 2 of these cards out there, oh my God, Ricky Bobby, we're in that thing, okay? Chumbawamba o'clock, all right? Big city pressure. That's right, both of them together. Why? So what we can do is we can leave up 5 Dawn, right? And then obviously when they swing, we can't use their ability or that will nullify our leader's ability. However, let's say I got 2 of these bad girls up, okay? They're going to swing at me. They swing 8, they swing whatever. I'm going to activate his ability first, and I'm going to use his ability to put 1 Dawn down. Then I use their ability to bring me back to 5, right? Boom. If they were swinging 8, I put down 2, and I had 2 Bonnies, I put 2 back up, and I'm right back to 5. So I'll go from having 10,000 in counter because of Dawn to potentially 14,000. And if I have all 3 out, then of course that's 16,000 counter in Dawn that have nothing to do with my hand, by the way. Nothing to do with my hand. And that's why this character is so amazing. Don't worry, you'll see more. You'll see more. The Dish of the Cavern variety. Now this card's another great 5-drop. Not searchable by Nami, but is searchable by Monka de Garp. And you know it's going to be a little cheaper these days, which is great. But on play when attacking, we get +2. This is just an alternate version of this card. Okay, so and of course as we swing, we get more Dawn. So it's great if you can land it. I'm not saying it's a card you should bottom deck and grab anything over. It works great, right? But for this deck is the creme de la Edgar. One, it's a brick. And what do I always tell you guys about bricks? A brick in your deck has got to be good enough to get out of your hand and onto the field immediately, or it doesn't deserve to be in your space. Does that make sense? Because bricks typically are so good that they have to have no counter value or they are a broken card. You see what I'm saying? So anyhow, this is the one right here. This is the Sanji pudding of this deck, okay? 5 for 7. Vanilla stat line is great. On play, set up to 2 of your Dawn card is active. So you're playing a 3 for 7. That's crazy. And then at the end of your turn, if your leader has Film or Straw Hat Crew, which obviously we do, bars, set up to 1 of your Dawn cards is active. Now, if we're going first, we want to have 2 of these or 1 of these and 1 of these, but we want to ideally have 2 of these on our 5 Dawn turn, on our 7 Dawn turn, and then we drop that. I am getting a little ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and just finish out why this card is so good, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about strat. But real quick, so that's what happens with this character. This character continues to give you value, whether it's attacking or not. This one attacks and gives you the 2 Dawn active. That's good. This one's going to give it to you each time. Also, you get multiple of these. Now you're getting 2 Dawn a turn. You get 2 Dawn a turn, and you had this. That's 3 Dawn a turn. Now you're cooking with grease, as my Pawpaw RIP would say. So that's why we're loving this card. Loving this card even more than this card. Now this card is great. Obviously, we're valuing it at 2 to 4. Okay, so my man, or I don't know how they identify, but Doro Musuko has obviously favored this card. Am I recording? We are recording. Great. Over this, right? Now, this is great. 6 for 7, okay? And you got double attack, which is great for pressure. On play, if your leader is multicolored, set up to 4 of your Dawn cards is active. 4! Then you may not play a character with 5 or more during this turn. So you can't play this, you can't play this, but you can play this and just about everything else in the deck, with the exception of Zoro, Sanji, and Cavendish, and of course another Monkey D. Luffy. Now, this is great if you don't have this. This is great if you're looking to go for that double life and you know, swing big after that and close out the game. It's great for a number of reasons, but it's more of a tool than the actual tool chest. It's more of a tool than the actual thing. It's an accessory. These two are accessories. This is your main squeeze. Side piece, main squeeze. All right. Now, while we're speaking of main squeezes, okay, this is how we end our games. This is the ideal way to end the game. Okay. You play this out. If you've already got this out, that's great. You attach one Dawn here. If you got a couple of these out, you're gonna get one. You're gonna get 2 Dawn active. God forbid you have that out as well. That's 3 Dawn active, and now you have 3 Dawn active that you can use that. And then, you know, the next turn you swing for the fences. Okay, that's what we got here. We're swinging for the fences. It's always gonna feel a little tight to set this card up, but you gotta set it up. And when you do, you don't got to do anything. You can read the board, read the field, but mind you, if you're going to attach a bunch of Dawn here and swing there, that's great. But that's all you'll have the next turn. Versus if you bit the bullet, develop that, you swung, you're still swinging 7. That's swinging into anybody in the game, Roger included, okay? Anybody in the game, Roger included. But now you have that big body you're going to be swinging with next turn. So try to get into that psychologically. That took a little bit of time, but I got it. Let's keep moving. This one is, as much as it's like, it's a counter of 3K, it's only here to turn those blockers sideways so we can bust them up with Zoro, okay? That's the main reason why we got it here. It's searchable by the Mami Nami, and that's about it. So when you hold on to it for this list, you're going to have to really be careful with that. Now, this is the goatedest, most goat event. This is, you know, it doesn't draw you cards now, right? It doesn't draw you cards, but the amount of value. Okay, let's talk about it. 2 Dawn active is what it requires, right? You rest 2 Dawn up to one of your leader characters gains plus 4K during this battle. Okay, then you may discard a card. If you did, set up to 3 of your Dawn card is active. So that's 4, and then it's going to give you another 6K in value. That is 2 Dawn giving you 10K of counter. All right, that's insane. That's insane. How do we use this card effectively? We have 5 up. Great. We're gonna counter. And then you know, they want to do, you know, they want to swing again. That's fine. We're gonna rest 2, you know, and then we're gonna trash a card that we've been using, you know, we don't really need. And then guess what? 1, 2, 3 back. And now they gotta start attacking us all over again. That's why this card is amazing. Okay, so yeah. Now it is a Don Quixote Pirates. It can't be it's not searchable whatsoever. That's fine. It's still worth its weight, right? We're not playing it out till the end of the game, anyways. Speaking of not playing it out to the end of the game anyways, Gum Gum Giant Pistol. Now this is double searchable by Nami and Garp. And this is what we typically like to attach to our big How Ro Can Zoro go. Why? Because it's going to make this a 15K attacker, right? So we spend 3 there, and then we're going to 3 there, and then we're going to spend another total of 3 to do all of his attacks. And then we still got 4 up. We still got 4 Dawn active sexually. And if we don't have Nami to attach it to Luffy, worst case scenario, we're going to have 1 Dawn up, 3-piece TCG. We're going to attach 1 to Luffy. We still got 3 Dawn to work with. And then if we have any Sanjis, obviously those go back up, right? All that stuff. So we're able to big city swing and still have you know, up to 5 Dawn. And then of course you're going to go into all the menagerie of that and all that. So I know that's a lot, and that is a lot to take in. The plays that we want to do just real quick, and I'm giving you guys this is what they charge $200 for, right? It's crazy, but anyways, I'm giving it to you guys up front, okay? We're going to turn one. It doesn't, especially if we're going first, it doesn't matter too much if we search, right? But that's that one turn we want to search. We want to always hard mulligan for Sanji because everything's going to come together around this Sanji card, okay? That's your pudding. That's your pudding. Think about it like that. So we want a hard mulli for Sanji. Great. We didn't get him. We're going to go ahead and search, okay? We search. We grab a Sanji. Great. We already got him. We can start grabbing other stuff. If we grab two, we would love two, though, right? So that's turn one. Turn two. Turn two, ideally for me, I would like to have found a Nami, attach one here and possibly swing 6 or 7, okay, with one Dawn active. That's fine, okay? We want, depending on who you're against. If you're against Roger, you really want to swing that 7. You want to get them out of here, okay? Everybody else, you can swing 6, keep 2 Dawn active, okay? Now, the reason why we're not swinging big is because we want to utilize our ability for the late game. Because what happens is we keep those 2 Dawn active, right? And we keep our life where they're at. Well, then when it comes down to the final turns of the game, final rounds, whatever, we're big body swinging back and forth, but we also got 3 to 4 life, okay? And we're untouchable. Where they just can't get us out of the game. And then they start to focus instead of on our 7s and 9s, and they become effective 7 and 9K blockers. So anyways, that's turn 3. That's turn 2. By turn 3, now we're looking in the Sanji territory, and that's where we want to go ahead and play Sanji out. We're going to get 2 Dawn active, right? If we got Nami, we attach one there. That's great. Either way, we got to attach one, and that's great. And then let's say we just did this, right? So we're attaching one. We can attach another one, swing 7, which would be great. And then we still have one active, great. Turn after that, give me another Sanji, Cavendish, Monkey D. Luffy, whatever. If we get Sanji, that's the goodest. We get 2 Dawn active. We're going to play out a Jewelry Bonney. We're going to use Nami, do that thing again. Do that thing you do, right? That was a good movie. And then after that, we're dropping Zoro, okay? Nami gives me 1 Dawn. So we got 1 Dawn, and then 1, and then 1 when they attack. We're fine. After that, we're looking to close out the game. And it's rinse and repeat after that, okay? On defense, we can also establish choppers along the way, etc. So I've given you the recipe, all right? But now I'm going to show you how to do it. This is a cooking show. It's a Christmas cooking show, all right? So without further ado, let's get into these smashes, shall we? Actually, before we do though, if you are getting joy and or knowledge, want to spread a little Christmas cheer, do consider joining that 3-piece Navy, dog. Come on down, be smashing the finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebang. Guys, I can't appreciate you guys enough for keeping this boat afloat. Got K Design, another member, right? And 3-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order. A lot of new stuff coming. I'm so excited. He was talking to me about this OP13 stuff. I can't wait to see what you got, boss. Screaming into Space is all of my music and more, and it's all for free. It's the discount link. Oh, also, hang on. If you guys are looking to buy some product, right? If you guys are looking to buy some product and you would like to support the channel, don't hesitate to go to that partner TCG player, and you click the link in the video below, click the link in the description, and now any purchase you make is supporting your boy. So I very much appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. All right. So without further ado, now let's go ahead and get into these smashes, shall we? I always forget to tell you guys about the TCG link. Yeah. All right, gang. Going up against How Can Zoro. All right. This was an okay hand. I think today I would definitely hard mulligan for Homeboy, as I was saying, but I got Nami and I'm able to do my thing there. So anyhow, Zoro's still extremely prevalent in OP13. I don't think Zoro's going anywhere, as a matter of fact. Just the ability to just continue to swing. That's exactly the hack and slash action you need to get through Emu and just the rest of the cast. So Right here, we're not looking too good. Not looking too good. I'm not happy about, how it's looking. So I'm going to develop a chopper. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to swing 6 into 5. They are a 5 life leader. They may take. We'll see what they do, though. Okay, they're going to give us 2 cards. I love getting 2 cards for a 6K swing. That's amazing, actually. That's from the makers of getting 2K, come getting 2 1Ks. Oh, yeah. Now, they're going to preoccupy themselves with that chopper, and I'm going to feel like that's a big city mistake. So they're going to get rid of that chopper. Guess what? We left 2 Dawn active, and we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, I would have probably been tempted to take a life at that point because I am looking for Sanji, but we're going to stay healthy. That's going to keep us in the game long run. I think Tashigi's a great play to develop here, even though they have all the ability in the world to turn Tashigi sideways and swing into Tashigi and then into our face. Either way, we're going to have 2 Dawn rocked and roaded. Okay, here comes the Tashigi right on time from Kawina to Kawina, and that's going to get rid of our Tashigi. Yowza. And we're going to go ahead and take. Don't worry about that. Still not seeing what we need. Still not seeing what we need. Actually, a whiff. Yowza, dude. This is tough, man. This is really tough. So I'm going to swing 7 into 4 cards. I got a pretty good chance of them taking this life. Just out of morbid curiosity, I'm sure they would take this life. They don't take this life. Yowza. Okay, so they're down to 2 cards. We're going to make them live to regret it. We're going to make them live to regret that one. Because you got 5 lives, so you're going to want to keep your your counter available to protect your investments on the board versus staying healthy at 5 life, which to me seems silly at this point. Now we're at 7, which means next turn we could go into Zoro. Yeah, we're going to have to stay healthy here and go into Zoro. Okay, we got Sanji. Sanji is honestly the move. Sanji's the move here first. We got him down to 1 card, which is crazy sauce. Yeah, see, Sanji's going to help us set up the Zoro. And Sanji is also going to keep us mad healthy, yo. So we're going to go ahead and swing into Kawina. I know, but you got to swing into that Kawina or they are going to constantly have 3 Dawn attached to their leader. So we got our hands are tied. Final warning. What are we going to do? We're trying to save our job, right? So I'm actually working with that guy this Sunday. What a clown. Anyways, so we've got 10 Dawn on their board. Okay, they're assigning their Dawn early, which is never a good move because you're just giving me less things to think about, right? So for example, because they did what they did here, I'm not worried about anything. Now, once they attach 4 Dawn to their Tashigi, I already know that one thing I don't got to worry about is a horny Jones, right? No horny Jones coming our way. So we're gonna do 11 into 5. I can actually get out of that. I can actually get out of that if I wanted to. Do I want to? Oh no, did we ruin it? No, we're good. We're good. Yeah. And then so now if they want to swing 11 again, well, we're gonna let that go. Please God, let that go. Yeah. And then now it's frankly a waste, but that's cool. Just give them all the Dawn, and we're good. 13 into 11, 11 and 13, I should say. Okay, so now you see me. I'm already chomping at the bit. Oh, I don't know about that one, yo. But all right. We're going to go ahead and swing 9 there. Get rid of that card. And I'm still going to have 5 up. Okay. Do you have it? I don't think you have a 2K in your hand. I don't think the last card in your hand is a 2K. Yeah, I'm going to call that. Okay. So we're going to go up to not enough to protect our leader from 2 attacks, but definitely enough to protect our Sanji. Not that much, though. 4 times 2 is 8. That would bring us to 15. We got to take that one. We got to take that one, and we got to take this one. Okay. So we're getting low on life here, gang. And we got the jewelry Bonnies. We got the jewelry Bonnies. Okay, so we're going to attach 1. We're going to swing 6. Okay, they're going to take the free block. Okay, we're going to do that. Yeah, this is going to get a little dice. Now we're playing dice throne. This is getting a little dice throne, if you ask me. They're going to counter out of that. Buddy, take a life. Get a life. Yes. Yes. And it's a trigger. God bless. You were fighting that trigger with all your might. All right, so we got 1 Dawn active. They've only got, but now we're in a top deck race. But we've already got what we want and need, right? They're the ones that got a top deck some magic, right? So they're revealing and drawing a Rika. Okay, that's an OP12 card. If your opponent has 3 or more, set a character with 4 or less is active. Okay. So they're gonna do that. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to get rid of them. Okay, and then now we got to take this hit. Okay, but BUTT, but they got no blockers on the board, and we're gonna have 2 jewelry Bonnies. Now I don't know about developing these jewelry Bonnies up front, and I think that's, oh my gosh, I was hoping that I would slow my roll there, but anyhow, we're gonna get rid of that Kuina. They gotta let it go. Okay, I was gonna say. Now, we're going to swing there, put 1 down, pass it around. Come on, defense, work. Putting on that pressure. It's turned into a slasher flick. A slasher flick. Okay. And now I gotta make the decision: am I swinging again, or am I ending my turn? I end my turn because now I have 2 blockers, and I will have a total of 4 Dawn up to protect my Zoro when they decide to swing at me. Now they develop a Zoro of their own, and to be honest with you, I feel like we're gonna win that base race. We're winning that base race every doggone time. Now, I've got all the pieces to the puzzle here, unblockable and plus 6K to completely blow this guy out of the water. However, I do need to land 1 attack with my leader to do so first. Okay. So let me see what I can squeeze out of that. That's 5. And then, yes. So real quick, the math I was doing was 5 for this, and then another 3 for that is 8. And then these are going to restand 2. Okay. So that's what we're thinking about here. All right. So they block out of that. That's fine with me. I don't need Gum Pistol anymore. I really don't need it. And I really hope I decide that I don't need it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to instead get rid of Dracula Mohawk. Perfect. Now we're going to do that. Perfect. Give me 1 more attack. Look how we're cooking, dog. And we're setting ourselves up to have all of the Dawn. Oh my gosh, all of the Dawn. How much is enough? All of it. How much is enough? More. Okay? Putting on that pressure. Oh, yeah. All right, all right. Yeesh. I have my headphones all the way up. Okay. So they're swinging 8 into us, and look what we just did. Boom. What did we just do? We had the option. We're already at 4, right? So if we use both of these, we become invalid. So this is what I was telling you guys. We're going to use 2 Dawn. Bing, bang, boom, bop. And then we straighten them up. Perfect. Now they can swing for the world with their Zoro for all I care. I'm going to be able to block out of 1 of them or none of them. No, 1 of them because of the counter in my hand. But we're kind of like, okay, let's see what you got, dog. I'm going to go ahead and take this. We're drawn to another 2K. Yowza. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get that one there. And if you want to, there you go. And now I'm going to give you that blocker there. And now there's no way mathematically that you're going to get me. I got 4 times 2 is 8. And that would have matched 13. Here we go. Now we ain't messing around. Oh, yeah. 21? 21 Savage? 21 Savage? Yeah, you're going to take that one, buddy. And let me tell you something. You're going to take this one, too. I've never swung 24 in this game. I don't think I've ever swung 24 in this game in my life. In my life. All right. They had a decent an expectable amount of bricks in their hand. Swinging 24 into. That is knuckin' futz, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentle thems, that is knuckin' futz. I feel like I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Let's keep it moving. Wait. Something insightful. It was something insightful. I forgot. Yes. I was going to say that we are running 12, count them, 12 2Ks in this list. This match here was against an ace. I'm gonna be real with you. It was a good match, but I've got so many matches, and I have a better ace to show you guys. So I'm gonna just do that. You know, no offense to that. It's just, you know, whatever. Okay. So we're gonna mulligan here again. We're mulliganing hard for my guy right there. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna wind up searching. We're not able to do what we want just yet, so we're gonna wind up searching. Oh, we just attach one Don. That's search. Find another Sanji. Yes. Oh yeah. It's Chumbawamba o'clock. Now check this out. We don't gotta attach one Don to our leader and keep Don active because they're only a 5K body. So I'm 4K body. So they're gonna do stuff like that. They're gonna do stuff like that. Now, I think it's a good time as any. We'll go ahead and swing into there, yes. But I think we want to develop Jewelry Bonney. They are still going to be at 4K. When they do swing, we will have access to a free 2K. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so now it's Big Sanji time, all right? I don't know why they got Sanji looking like Billie Eilish, but anyways. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yes, this is early in it. This is early in it. Yes. Okay, so we're swinging 6 there. They got rid of our Bonney. Womp womp. Okay, that was going to happen either way at some point. 7 there. We can give them 2 Dawn, and we're free. We're keeping the cards in our hand. That's what's so powerful about this deck. Now, this is where I really wish I would have established both my Sanjis already instead of this Luffy. So Luffy gave me no value, right? Luffy doesn't continue to give me value. If I run into a Zoro here, well, you know, I would have 2 Dawn active at the end of this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that there, yeah. We still got a 7K body on board. It is double attack. They do have to respect it. 10 and a 6. That's going to cost you 2 cards either way. But, yeah. So, I mean, we could have done the same thing and had 3 Dawn active. You get what I'm saying? 3 Dawn active is... That's great. That's great. That's tight. That's tight. Now, here, we can do our Charleston. Do the Charleston. We don't. We go ahead and take, okay, cool. We're searching for something big, and it ain't there. And it ain't there. We're going to go ahead and grab a Tony Chopper. We're going to go ahead. Let's drop another Sanji, yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, now we got to use this Don, okay? Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo? Backside in the fakie? Oh, I got to put that in the editing. Oh, we got to put that in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're cooking. You see that, Don? Again, move it up, down, left, right. Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Okay. Move it up, down, left, right, switch it, Nintendo. Backside into fakie. 4 Don, sexually active. Big city development. Big city development. Now, they got a board, too. Matter of fact, they might have the board. I believe they have it. The board is on their side. But I can give them 2 of these. Check this out. I can give them 2 of these. Go to 10. We don't even need to do Charleston yet. Don't need to do Charleston yet. Just give him 2 of those and see what he does next. Please give him 2 of those. See what he does next. Okay, we give him the chopper. All right, now we got to give him 1. And then we do the Charleston, okay? And we want to keep that demonic aura up, in my opinion. They don't swing with nobody else. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and they're not going to, because why would they, right? Oh, okay. We're not going to opt for the Zoro. Okay. We turn their blockers sideways. We're going to give... Okay, I'm thinking here. Wow, that's a lot of Don there. Okay. Swing there. 6. Okay. We're going to swing there. Okay. Give me an 8. Now they're down to 5 cards. 8 is 2 cards. And they ain't even got it. Well, actually, do they have it? They actually had it. That would have been 8. And then we would have swung another 8. And that would have been 8. Right? But then they ain't got nothing after that. We would restand 2 Dawn. Man. Okay, so then we would have 3 life. It would be a little rough. It would be a little rough. I wonder why they quit. That's no bueno. Yeah, only thing I can think of is that, okay, so we could go to 9. This was going to be a 2K. This was going to be, whatchamacallit, 1K. We have 2Ks here. So, like, yeah, unless they cleaned up our whole board, somebody was going to get this and then just ram it up their keister. I don't know. That's unfortunate. But let's keep moving. All right, gang. Right after that one, we find ourselves a UP Poopy Luffy, okay? I keep here, huh? Yeah, I would have definitely hard mollied. Hard mollied. Now, it isn't the worst because we do have a dish of the cabin variety. We do have cabin fever. But, yeah, please play that out. Okay, cool. Attach one there. We're swinging 6. As long as we're still getting a card or a life off of their board. You know what I mean? That's all I'm concerned about. We decide to play out a chopper. We can give them we take. Okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, I guess we're kind of looking for cards. I know that was the backfire of the century right there. I do not think they meant to give us this quality of hand here. So we're going to get, that's going to give us access to Jewelry Bonney off the rip as well. Now we can go ahead and swing 8 there. And yeah, I think that pudding was a big time backfire. And as you see, the Luffy, the special Luffy, secret Luffy, it's, you know, it's double attack worked last time, but we're not even concerned about the double attack this time. It's just a big body. Here, we're going to use Jewelry Bonney, right? And we're going to have to give him a chopper if we want to keep him alive, actually. And I really do hope we give him a chopper to keep him alive. There we go. Okay. Now we can play that out. Swing with Cavendish. Get Dawn active. There we go. And attach one there. There we go. And then we're just going to pass. Now, Zoro's going to become a huge problem for him. They can get rid of him with a yep. Zoro, we hardly knew you, buddy. Okay, we're going to do that right there. We're going to take, okay. We can give up a Nami there. There we go. And then if they want to do something crazy, if they want to get crazy, we can get crazy. And we can go ahead and use that. Do the Charleston. I don't know what the Charleston is. We should look it up. And then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. So what happened there? Let me explain. So what happened there was we only had 2. So we did this, right? And the card we chose to get rid of, if we do that, that's fine. But now you can't go back to doing this. We skip this. It's on opponent's attack. On opponent's attack. So we skipped that. And we went straight to using the Charleston. That brought us to 10. That's fine. But because we got rid of our only other counter, now we couldn't counter out. We definitely didn't want to get rid of Zoro, right? So, them's the breaks. Yes, that was tough. That was tough. Okay, so now we got to play Zoro out. In my opinion, we got to get him out of here. Oh, we're doing Bonney. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to play the long game. Very bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Now I'm going to swing 12 into 6. We're really just trying to get him down to 0. We already know the second they attack, we're going to have 2 Dawn active. Now, I'm hoping that they will attack my leader so that I can take a life and have a card to get rid of when I do the Charleston. Oh no, bedhead unlocked. We're gonna go ahead and take there. Okay, they did attack our leader, and now we have the choice of doing the Charleston or just giving them 3 and seeing if they actually want to swing with that pudding. To me today would definitely have given him 3, because if you want to invest and swing with that pudding, that is your funeral, pal. Now I am not swinging. I'm not playing out the Zoro again. We continue to play the long game. We're just happy to swing 8. I understand that I'm going to get 1 from Bonney, 1 from Bonney, and 1 from Sanji. So I can attach 2, and then by the time they swing, we're going to have 5. Okay. Now, I could have held out, and we would have had even more Dawn active, but and that probably would have been the smarter thing to do. I'm going to get my value off of these 2 right meow, just in case they want to do some sort of Gravity Blade situation, right? So now we're getting rid of them, because now I'm like, oh, crap, Gravity Blade's the card, right? Now, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, because if they were to pudding, that would be a problem. They would have swing everything with pudding. Now, here we're going to do this. And if they swing 5 with pudding, they're not going to do that. Now we're in the bone zone. So we're going to swing and we're going to ask for 2 cards. We're going to swing and we're going to ask for 3 cards. We're going to, oh, yeah. Combo breaker. Oh, swinging for 14. That's a bit rich. And they don't have it. Kishu is screaming for that one. Let's see. We saw that. I knew. I got the Nami here. I can literally search for free. What are we searching for? Instant replay? We're searching for my Gum Giant pistol, that is. And what did we get? The pistol. We got 6 plus 7 plus 1. That is 14. And that is the ball game. Now, they could have gone all the way to 14, believe it or not. How you like them apples? They were able to go all the way to 14. 1 less wouldn't have made it. UP Luffy, still a deck. And you know what? Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, let's go. All right, gang. Without a shadow of a doubt, Alfalfa Sprouts is the big bad from this season, okay? And you guys remember last time, if you watched my last live, with Red Green Luffy a long time ago, I was doing everything I could. I had like Rush Zoros and everything in here trying to beat Emu. Was never fast enough for Emu Limu. And then I thought to myself later on, and I said this in some other videos, I was like, you know what? I bet you Zoro would do the trick. I bet you Zoro's the move, right? Never came back to it until now. So here we are. Let's see what we can do. Now, they chose to go second. I can tell you right now, we want to go second against this leader, because we want to delay them from, even if it delays our Zoro, we want to delay their 10 drop 5 elders for as long as we possibly can. Now, right now, it's looking amazing for us, because they have to develop, right, for 3 Dawn, whatever, right? And that leaves them with only 1 Dawn. We're able to stay healthy. That means we're able to drop Sanji. And the only other thing I'm worried about at this point is if they're able to drop a Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that the adult film star? But anyways, yeah. They're able to drop Marcus, and then we're cooked, right? Because then they're going to start getting rid of our Sanjis. Now, fortunately for us, it does not look like that's the move right now. That's fine. And look, that's a 4 and 50 card deck. They're not always going to have access to that card. It's not a guaranteed card they're going to have access to. What is guaranteed is this big old can of busting that sphincter. Okay, we're going to swing 7 twice. I've had enough of this guy. Okay, 3 Dawn active is enough to get me out of any buffoonery, especially because I got the 2 choppers up. Now, we're not landing every hit that we want to land on this guy, which is really annoying. But you know, they also know what time it is. You know what time it is. With Emu, all you got to do is survive to the end, start looping your 5 elders, and you're in, twin. Here we can just give him a 1. Yeah. And I'm more than happy to give up a chopper. And we don't even get to get a value out of a chopper, but that's okay. It's time to drop how Roken's a row. So we're gonna drop Zoro over a chopper, right? We're gonna attach one here to Luffy, okay? Santa's gonna swing for 6. Are you gonna give me a blocker or a 2K? They give me a life. I'm swinging for 7. I'm swinging for 7. Okay. They're down to 1. All right. Now here comes the buffoonery. Okay. Here comes the Barnum and Bailey's buffoonery circus. Okay. They're going to be able to swing twice for 7. They're also going to be able to drop their guys here. For this, I think it's just good to give them the blocker. Yeah. Give them the chopper blocker. Chopper blocker. Now, my main thing right here, if you guys can see this, we've got a Sanji right here. Now, that is our main squeeze. That's the main thing we want to keep up, okay? Because if keep in our hand. Because if we keep these 2 Sanjis, we keep them preoccupied with a 5 and a 7K body. That's great for us. And then, as long as we have something to swing and chip away, we're going to be good. They're obviously very much, they're big city minding the 9-drop Zoro. Big city minded. All right. Now, what do you know? They're going to pop 1 Sanji for free with Marcus over there. And yeah. Swing 7 into 3 thanks to Jupiter. 7 there. I think we just take this. All right, gang. It's time for us to go for it. We got to go for it. Yeah, unblockable. Unblockable. Oh, yeah. Now, look. Honestly, me watching this right meow. I'm like, yo, yes. But swing 5. Just see what you're going to get. Get 1 card out of his hand. Get 1 card out of his hand. Get a blocker off the board. Doesn't matter. Get something. Swing before you do this. Okay, I got a little excited on Christmas morning. And here we go. I'm attaching everything. We're swinging 15 3 times. Okay, they've got 7 cards in their hand. I'm becoming kind of like Rain Man. I can look at it really fast. I even second guess myself. But 7 cards in hand. We know they got okay. I don't think you can do. Yeah, I don't think you could do it 2 more times. Yeah. We get big GGs from Atheo. Big shout out to you, boss. Great game. And this was my hypothesis that I was trying to figure out. Of course, back in the gap, before I was exposed to all the new cards, I was thinking the way to get here was with a lot of like rushes and, you know, just keep touching them. It's obviously because we were able to set up 2 Sanjis. You know what I'm saying? We had more blockers than we needed even, right? Because of the amount of Dawn we had active. So that's why we like the Sanjis over everything. Zoro for the win, baby. Let's keep. God bless. I love thinking I hit record, but I actually started the virtual camera. Anyways, all I was saying was that I have not been able to find any Rayleighs out here. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been able to find any Rayleighs. Now, this is our opening hand, and we're going first. Nami's great, but everything else, including the Luffy, has got to go. I'm not even on curb. I can't even play Luffy on curb, so we definitely want to see Sanji as soon as we humanly can, as soon as possible. We get another Nami, that's fine. Touch 1 just to have good habits, that's fine. Kishu is howling outside. I thought I had a cat, not a dog. Garp is going to grab the pistol. We're going to swing 6 into 5. They take. We keep 2 Dawn active to stay healthy, right? Okay, so now they're going to be able to attach 1 to their leader. They're going to be able to swing 5 there, okay? We can just give them that. That's fine. And now they're going to swing 8. Okay, we're actually going to counter out of this. Me watching this back, I'm curious enough to say, hey, yo, please take a hit. Let me see a Sanji. I want to play Sanji on curb. Instead, we're playing out Tashigi early. Now, the cool thing about the Tashigi before Sanji is that they're not going to be able to simply mole pistol our Sanji away once they do get him out, right? Or once we get him out. So, I mean, that's going to work for us, but everything else is going to be tough. They're showing us they got the events, You know, they're able to party. 7 into 5. We're gonna take one of these hits, dog. I'll tell you that right now. So okay, might as well get that one out of the way. There we go. Yeah, we could get out of this as well. We could get out of this as well. Yeah, use one and use Tashigi. Okay, cool. We got all of our events. Still not seeing anything. Still not seeing a thing. This is tough. This is tough. Part of me wants to just butter them up for a big finish, right? Go for game. Just start going for life, because what Sanji's going to do. Yeah, I don't even want to develop any of this. So what Sanji's going to do, if they continue to swing with him, is going to take that last life for me. That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. So if I can swing 7, you know, I can get a little something. At least get a card out of their hand. We got to accost them at every turn, because they're going to have so many searches. They're going to get so many cards. I mean, I'm already looking at Sanji. I got to get rid of that when it turns sideways, right? We can't continue to give them that value. We get 2 cards out of their hand, which is great. 5 Dawn active. I mean, what do you want to do, right? We can do the Charleston. We could play that card out. We can't even give it to Garp. We can't even give it to Garp. We'd give it to Nami and swing another 7. That would do nothing. Yeah, I was thinking maybe swing 8 into him, but that's just not even worth it either. So we got 5 Dawn active. We still got 3 live. They're going to do observation hockey. They've got 3 big city swingers outside of their leader. They're letting us know they got the Conqueror's hockey, which could be a bit of hubris. I would show any event before that, but maybe they got it like that. Who knows? So they're going to swing 7. We can give them that. All right, cool. Now they're going to... Oh, that's a 10? Okay, because they already used their ability. Okay, so it's time to put it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Backside mistake. So we got to remember, give them the Dawn. We went to 7. Let's do the Charleston. Let's do the Charleston. Go to 11, and we got 3 Dawn active. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're going to give it there. 8. I can give you 2 there. Yes. No Sanji play. I was really hoping for them to do Sanji, and we still don't get anything we can play with. They got 2 Dawn active. At this point, who needs the Tashigi? At this point, this is tough, bro. We're getting nothing to work with. And you got to swing 8s. Yeah, we're going to swing 7. You got to swing 4 over. That way they can't get out of it with a simple whatever the cuss. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I should have swung 6 into 3 with Tashigi if that's what I was going to do. Definitely should have swung 6 into 3 and then 7 into 5. But they had the Dawn up anyways. So, like, you know, they basically don't have to take anything they don't want to take. That's the position we're in right now. And let me tell you something. Deck can be great. I can have all the Dawn in the world. My leader card can allow me to keep 10 Dawn active and continue to just, you know, use them all as 20k encounter. But if I don't ever develop a card that's worth anything, guess what? We're not going anywhere. Okay, so I decided to do that. They're going to get rid of Tashigi. Go ahead and let that go. I can give you 2 more here. Yes. Okay. Now we got a Sanji. Just got rid of the Tashigi. I don't know. Maybe we bring Tashigi back. I don't know. I do know. We need to get that card back. Okay, so... We've got 8. Man, we are in the dill of a pickle right here. I'm going to swing 3 there, see what that does. Okay, they keep that. I'm going to swing at their face now. What they're failing to recognize, they probably don't fail it, but the reason why we did that is because if we get rid of that last life, Sanji's no longer a 7k attacker, right? So anyways, that's the side story at this point. We've got way bigger problems out here. Yeah, I can give them a 2 and a Cavendish. Okay. They have not used their ability. They're doing it now to Never Doubt, which means there's no point in playing blockers. I mean, there's no point beyond turn 5. There's no point in playing blockers anyways. You've got to understand that those cards are going to be bypassed by they got to run 4. You got to run 4 of that card. Now we can still get out of this. What I should have done though is I should have recognized what I feel like I should have done. Should have shame, but you know, I'm gonna shit all over the place right now. I feel like I should have took everything and then had them believe that they should swing with Sanji and take a life. But, you know, we did not lullaby them. That's okay. Instead, we search. What do we get? We get a 2K counter. I'm going to play out this Luffy. We're going to get 4 more Dawn. That's great. No point in playing a chopper. I repeat, no point in playing a chopper. We're going to get 1 Dawn active from our Sanji. We're swinging 7 into 3. That gives him a card. We're going to go ahead and give a rested Dawn there. Yeah, we've got to swing big. We're going to swing 9 into 3. We just knew that they're able to, 1, counter out of anything else, right? 2, that Sanji's going to do the work for us. So here we go. We've got 5 Dawn. We've got 2, 4, 6. So 2, 4, 6. Plus 10, we've got 16k in counter plus a life. We are riding the lightning though. We are riding the lightning. That's an easy give him 2 right there. Bing bang boom. I really do wish that gum pistol was a. I really do wish that pistol was the Charleston. I'd much rather do the Charleston right now. Here, I feel like I could take that one. And see what else they got. Now I did do I'm doing the math right now with the gum. King Kong gun, right? Because we did see them search that earlier. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to give them that. All right. Now they're going to play out to have another swing instead, and they're putting all of the money on this. Yeah, that's the game. We won. I'm going to go ahead and take, hoping that they continue to invest. We're going to go ahead and give them that. And now there's nothing they can do. We walk out of here. We walk out of here winners. We walk out of here the champions that we are. Now, I'm over here trying to do the math, right? Because I'm like, okay, 2, 4, and then this is 3 and 3, so it's 7 and 10. No, there's no Dawn up. There's no Dawn up, buddy. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 is as high as they can go. Guess what? 10 plus that plus holy moly. 21 Savage? Nah, you ain't getting that, Jack. They could go up to 16, but they couldn't even go up to 17, right? And we got to remember one of those was a brick. So I believe GGs are exchanged, and that is the way the cookie crumbles. Let's keep it moving. All right. We come into this one at turn 2. I don't know. I guess I forgot to record. But anyways, all that's happened is, I think they took first, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, they took first. We gave them a Dawn. We find our Nami. We got our Sanji. We're very happy about a couple of things here. And we're going to go ahead and place that out there now. Reason being is I would rather take a life early against this leader. Yeah, you're going to have to do that. I'd rather take a life up front against this leader than, we can turn that sideways and then swing into it. Anyways, I'd rather do that than them have a way to get rid of my Sanji. Now here we are. We're getting the Dream Hand assembled, right? We got the Tashigi on board. We got a Sanji to play. We got a Zoro to play 2 turns after. If we can get a Sanji beforehand, we are big city hooping. Now I'm going to swing 7 into 4 because, Sanji's going to give me 1. I'm going to have 6k in counter. They actually counter all the way out for that thing. I said, you know what? I'm going to give a chopper. We got 2k. That's going to be enough for me. All right. Now, they gave up so many cards. They just established they ain't got nothing to do. Much to do about Nuffum, eh? Now, unfortunately, we did not grab another Sanji. Womp womp, right? I'm going to swing 7. And then it's looking like I'm going to swing another 7 or 8. Yeah. All we're trying to do is leave up 5. What are we going to do? We're going to take They take. Okay, so they're looking for cards. They're looking for cards, and I can respect that. We're still 3-3. They got the board. I would say they got the board. They got the life advantage now, and they got the hand advantage. Things are coming up their way. Now, not having anything to play off that Stussy was hashtag unfortunate. Just like us not having anything to play significantly the next turn after the Sanji was you know, unfortunate. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give them these two. That's it. And there's no point in swinging at me anymore. Now we've entered the winner circle. Oh, yeah. Attach one here. I'm going to swing 6. I'm going to swing 7. And we're going to have 2 Dawn active, and we're going to have a chopper blocker, and we're going to have 2 life. So we're definitely not worried about dying right now. We're not. There's no threat of lethal at this moment. Okay, so if we played out Zoro, that means they are ready to play out their big Bonney. The Goot Shoot Bonney. No Goot Shoot here, just another Stussy with nothing to play after it. I mean, I can just give him a 1K. Yeah. We can give him 1 Dawn. And then if they want to swing... I mean, I feel like they're going to get a life off me this turn. I feel like they're going to get a life off me. Yeah, okay. Here, we can definitely just give them that. Get some value out of that. That's good. There, okay, just give them chopper. Yeah. And then that... We could give them a counter and they don't get anything. They don't draw any more cards. Do we want to do that though? That's the question. Next turn, we could be threatening lethal. I say we take. No, okay. I know why we did that. 1, it's not going to allow them to cycle their hand. 2, we've abandoned the idea of making our Zoro unblockable in favor of Deadman's Aura, right? So with this, we're going to rest 4 Dawn, which is fine. We're going to play it for 3 because we get Nami, right? And then we're going to rest these 2. Now, we're going to be able to swing 7 into 3 cards, and then possibly another 7 into 3 cards, right? Or whatever. And then we're going to be able to swing this 3 times. So let's see how this works out for us. Okay, so we turn that sideways. Nami's got to give my leader 1. I would still like to be protected on the back end, you know, if I could have it all. 7 into 3 cards is a great move. They have it. Okay, that means they're not going to have this, though. All right. And now, as long as they don't have a homeboy, we're fine. So 11 there. This is requiring a perfect hand. Okay. And then now that's basically just them letting us know we got it. Now we were about to have 2 bricks here. 2 bricks. So that was going to be tough. But yeah, we had options. We had options here because, you know, instead of making our Zoro unblockable, swinging 3 into 3 life, we said, hey, yo, it ain't no fun unless we all get some. Oh, shit. Running the Triznane. Yeah, that's what time it is. Chew. You know what? This might all be inappropriate. Let's go to the next one. Can't be running trains on the holidays. Not unless it's the last train to bring them back home for Christmas. What kind of trains we're running out here? Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, yeah. Choo Choo Eyes? That was my jam, dog. Okay. They chose to go second. Grr. That means we need to be perfect. Because Ace is no slouch. I like to take second from Ace. So that they're not able to play their I Am Whitebeard on Kerbaba. We're going to grab Gum Gum Giant Pistol. Hey, yo, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. I can tell you that right now. Okay, we do get Nami. That makes it a little bit of an easier game. But I think I need to search something out. I really think I need to search something out. Now, yes. Yes! Okay, now here's the thing. We just got to keep touching Ace. Because, and you got to understand, a 6 and a 7K swing are the same things against Ace. When you're going up against Ace, a touch is a touch, right? It's going to cost them a card, and that's what we got to keep doing. He is still a 3-life leader. He is going to see a lot more cards than the average bear, but we've got to keep touching him. We got to keep touching Ace, right? Because if I swing 6 to him, he's got to give me a 1K counter or another thing that makes me minus 2K. But swinging 7 is fool's gold. Don't swing 7 at ace until they've used their leader ability. Now, if your second swing, if you can do 2 swings and your second one's going to be 7, by all means, go for it. But if you're just swinging 1, save that Don. Do not swing 7 at them. Okay. So now that I'm done feeling like a genius, I'm thinking maybe we should establish Tashigi first. There we go. Why? Because the last thing I want them to be able to do is play a Josu and then just immediately remove my Sanji. And that's what happens with them anyways. Okay, so whatever. But I'm able to counter out. If they want to swing a Marco, that's just going to get another counter there. You see how we're playing the game completely different? Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. What they want is me to swing into Marco. They want me to swing into Marco. Not going to happen. All right. So now, guess what? Because of Sanji's ability, we're able to do that and play Tashigi and go ahead and swing 6. And we're going to swing 6 at him. It doesn't matter. Rather getting a card or a card, okay? Or take a life, by all means. Take a life. But we are set up so that our next play can and would be Zoro, okay? So they're going to swing 7 again. At this rate, I'm like, okay, I can counter out here and then take the next life and be at 2. But I could not counter out of that. So that's why we did it just like that. They're going to establish another Marco. That's fine by me. We already got 2 Namis, so I'm going to get rid of one of them. We're going to go ahead and swing 6 into that face. All right. Now we're going to get 1 Dawn active sexually via Sanji. They're going to see what I'm saying? We're just touching. We're just touching. All right. Now, they're going to go ahead and do this move here. And that's going to be McGruff the Crime Dog for us because we were really hoping to really put some mustard on these next swings and do something with it, right? Now, I can get out of a 7, but I can't get out of an 8. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's do that and let's do that. Now, we already got the game-winning event card in our hand. And I'm strongly considering it here because I do have 8 cards in my hand, which means I could swing 2, 4, 6. I could swing 3 times with my Zoro. The question is, can I survive without doing it? Do I have to end the game now? I am opting for a big Luffy, right? And you know who doesn't have to pay any tax? My leader. So I'm going to go ahead and swing with everything available for me right now. Now, they took their first life. I'm swinging 10 into 8. That's still going to cost them 2 cards, or they can Marco out of it and draw a total of 3. Oh, we're actually deciding to get a card off the board. Get a swing off the board, and we still do so in the form of Marco. It's just a 1k difference, except now they've got total of 3 more cards in their hand, which is just absolutely amazing. It's all we wanted for them. Monkey to Garp drawing Red Rock. That's hashtag unfortunate. Oh, and this is the game I'm playing. This is the game I'm showing. Yeah, no, you can't get rid of my guy like that. Yeah, and they quit. They're playing Quidditch. Now, they could have played this out and had a blocker, I guess. So, yeah, let's see. Because I kept it going for a little while because I wanted to go over it. But I'm going to have 2 swings here. 2 swings here that don't require any Dawn. This was going to be a 3rd swing. And then the rest is just going to be on here, right? And I'm just big city. So if they played the blocker here, instead of trying to get Red Rock my guy, if they play the blocker, I simply play this for 2, this for 3. That's a total of 5. I wouldn't do that yet, though. I'm going to swing here. I'm going to swing here. I'm going to swing here. And then we're going to go ahead and develop, right? Make them unblockable. So a swing would have cost the card. Well, actually, it would have been 2Ks, right? So I would have had to get a 2K out of that. That's 1 2K. Another 7 is another 2K. This could be a 1K. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 spoken for. And then we're going to power up to 15. And then 16. And then whatever's left over. And we're just going to swing for the game after that. That's if they did the blocker. If they did this one, the tax, That would have been a little more interesting actually, but I think I would have. Well, I would have had the cards to swing 3 times, and I would have had to use it, right? Because we got 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings. Actually, it would have been those 3. Well, yeah, because I would have had to go. Well, no, they wouldn't have been unblockable, so I wouldn't have to get rid of that card. I wouldn't have had to use that card, so I would have just used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I would have gotten 3 swings. Those would have been 3 big body swings. But yeah, I don't know. You know what's funny is the last ace quit when they ran into a similar situation. Not because of that, but because I countered out with a Sanji, and they're just like, I don't want to play anymore. And so I don't know. That's something that's happening with these 3 life leaders. At first it was UP Luffy, now it's Ace. Anyways, keep moving. All right, pardon me, gang. I had to take a blow-up break. Yowza, I was not gonna make it through this one. Okay, so last but not least, we got Gol D Roger, okay, who I still say is Monkey D. Luffy's daddy, the real daddy. I know Dragon don't look like Luffy. This guy looks just like Luffy. They even have a lot of the same abilities a lot of the same time. I don't know, man. They both got the D. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so what happened here? They chose to go first. Not happy about that. I would like to beat them up as early and often as humanly possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach one here. I'm going to keep one up because I do want to also stay healthy and be able to deflect their attacks. We are able to do so. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and search. We grab our Sanji. We had 2 Sanjis. Yeah, 2 Sanjis to pick from. That's tough. But we're going to go ahead and grab one of them and just hope for the best on the next one. Looks like I didn't even have to do that. I could have kept 2 Dawn active. That's hashtag unfortunate. Let's hope that they don't swing any more than they... yeah, they're going to do that. Yeah, that's tough. We're going to go ahead and give them the search. Luckily, we draw into another search. I say we search. Let's find us another Sanji. Right? No? Hell no? Who am I? 3-piece DCG. There we go. We got us another Sanji, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Big money moves. Big money. That's a big money search. All right. So now we got 2 Dawn active. Sexually. Okay. We got the Gabin Fever. We're going to go ahead and give them 9. Are they going to swing with that Bond Clay? Mimic the 7, perhaps? Is it worth it? It's not. Is it worth it? Let him work it. Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. We're going to go ahead and play out Sanji and the Bonney. Okay, now we're cooking. Unfortunately, you know, we're going to have to start putting some oomph into these swings. Now, I don't mind doing that. Oh, no, Barbara. We should have put another one. We should have swung one more. Get a card out of this guy's hand. They're doing too much. Okay. We have officially entered the bone zone. Ladies and gentle thems. We're able to get out of some stuff here and there, right? But it's not gonna last forever. We're gonna take that one that way in case they want to swing into Sanji. They don't want to swing into Sanji. I was hoping they'd swing into Sanji. We could, you know, go ahead and do that. We still got 3 life. Hey, look, it's still looking good. Okay, we got to get rid of Bond Clay. That's fine. Now we're gonna swing into the hatch off. Okay, we still got 2 cards, and that is the same as if we were to swing at their 7k body leader. Okay, it's not a big deal. We're all right. Stop crying. Okay, there we go. We want to give him 2 for that. Yes. Okay, 8 there. Swinging that. Okay. Right now, I just want to stop this. I don't know what I'm about to do, but let's just see what I do. Yeah. We can go to 9 and give him a 2K. Okay, we're good. I hope we keep it alive. Yeah. 9 and a 2K. Keep it alive. Give me the Tashigi. Tashigi is just a 2K in this match. They don't really have any getting rid of it. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to go about the 7s. Okay. They already took it. Okay. So now what I'm thinking of doing is Let's just load them up and go cray on their leader, right? Because the leader's still 9 over a 10, right? And I can give you 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then use these 3, and I would get these 2 or 3 of these back. So I could go to 15 or I could go to 13 and then actually have 5 dons. Let's see how that works. Of course, one of them has to be attached to our leader. Yeah, maybe not all that. Maybe not all that. Let's start off with, yeah, I think 13. And this is the first time we've been in this position with this leader, right? So we're not 100% confident / sure of what to do. But they've only got 5 cards. They do have 1 Dawn active. Okay, so we got 3. And that the 3 I'm highlighting is the 3 it would cost to do our ability. Which means we could be swinging 14. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. We're going to do that again. Okay. Swing 6 is skill check. Okay. That was the hack and slash. Now look. I could have put 1 more and swung again. But I'm like, it's cool. I'm going to have 5 and then I'm going to have 6. Okay. So now it's just about protecting this guy right here. Because we got 3 life. We made it here so healthy. They could not get around. They can't get around it. We still have a blocker for crying out loud. Okay. Here, I don't think I mind taking. Yeah. You're not going to fool me, dog. Okay. Now they've got no more. They got no more swings. Let's go ahead and get all the way out of it. And we're good to go. Now, unfortunately, our Sanjis are once again null and void. I think that we should, yeah, just do the same exact thing again. Now, unfortunately, I do remember this game. I was kind of reinventing the wheel in my head, and I was kind of like, okay, wait. But all I could have done differently, it's basically, do you want to have 5 Dawn to counter with next turn, or do you want to have 6 Dawn to counter with? So I ultimately decide to kind of go about it the same way I went last time. There we go. That's smart. Now we're thinking with our dipstick. We've got 6 Dawn, right? That's okay. That's okay. We could attach 1 more though. Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. We could have had them all be 13k swings up front. Yeah. But then we don't get the other stuff. Now I'm going to restand it, and that's going to be the game. Now they did have Rayleigh, but Rayleigh just, I guess, wasn't going to do it for them. They felt more comfortable having this. Gang, you know what I mean? Like this is how it works. This is what you got to do. So now we know when we're in this position again, and they have a 9k leader, which is insane. That should get them out of anything, right? Now we know, just attach 4 and be okay with just having 5. 2 from this and 1 from this and call it a day, right? That's what we do from now on. From now on, we're just going to go 13 3 times, which is wild because, yes. No, actually. Anyways, let's take it over just of the list. That's going to bug me. I'm sorry. That's going to bug me. Okay, so 13. Cool. We're at 5. And then I restood. Oh, okay, and I was going to swing again. And then I was going to have 5, you know, these 2 right here. And then I was still going to have another one when they attacked. Oh, yeah. That's crazy sauce. So we were going to still have 6. So you can swing 13 3 times and still have 6 Dawn active. Use 1 for your Nami. Use 1 to attach to Luffy, of course, via Nami. But yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you might have to go the 12 route to have that many Dawn active. But either way, you're still going to have 5. Anyways, amazing. Let's go to just the list. Well, there you have it, gang. I have it highlighted as green, not even clicking on the red, because this is a green dick, in my opinion. This is a green one, a big old jolly green giant. What can we put in here? What can we do? For every 3 rested Dawn, this gets +1. I mean, that'd be cool. Opponent has 2 more. Yeah, I mean, it could get rid of some troublesome cards, right? Can't attack characters in the turn in which it's played. If you're Rest of 20 opponent. Yeah, that could work. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think I really like where this deck is. It's in a really good spot. Very good deck building on what is their name again? On Doro Musuko. Doro Musuko. Very good. Very good. Um, yeah, this is pivotal, obviously, but we don't ever use it till the end. We got 4 of these. I mean, the chopper's back, and I got a chopper that's autographed by the woman who voiced him, which is in English, which is dope. But yeah, man, I think we did a lot of the same thing a lot of the time. The one critique I have with just my experience, and this reminds me of what my brother Rayvon was telling me about, is that, hey, yo, man, that sim draws different. The sim plays different. It does. It does. The sim is, because I swear I'm running 4 of this card, and at times I felt like, when am I, like that Rayleigh game? Are you kidding me? I didn't see this card either. So I don't know. Sometimes you draw a little weird in the sim. And this is crazy for a card that you're able to search top 4, top 5. You know what I'm saying? So plus you can only play it on turn 3. So you're seeing 3 cards, then 4, then 5. Like, you should be able to see this card by then. As a matter of fact, man. One second. Peep game. I'm showing you guys this now. Okay, so we've got a population size of 50. The cards we want to see are the Sanjis. We're only running 4. We're only 7. Only the pros run 7. All I want to see is 1, honestly. Okay. Oh, no. No, 1. Yeah, sorry. We want to draw 1. The number of cards we are drawing, example in card opening hand. Okay, so you got to understand that we're going to see 5 cards in opening hand, right? That's great. But then by the time it's turn 2 or turn 3, we've also seen 2 more cards. So that's a 7 card minimum, right? There is a 14 chance. What? Success. Number of cards. Oh, yeah, this is 4. Sorry. Okay. Number of cards you want that is in this deck library. Number of cards wanted to draw. Okay. Chances to draw 1 or less. 90. What? This does not look like... Did I do something wrong? Number of cards. Okay. So anyways, but that is... So there's a 46% chance to draw 1 or more of that card. Cool. I'm used to seeing big numbers because I'm just used to talking about like, oh, we got 8 or 12 bigs, right? Which, that would have been like, oh, if we have 8 bigs, then yeah, it goes up crazy, right? But anyway, so we got 4. But here's the thing. If I search top 4, then that makes this 11. 63. If I do another search of that top 5 I was telling you about, then that would be 11 plus 5 is 16. Now we got an 80% chance. So I guess it does take some searching. It does take some mulliganing. But hypergeometric calculator, that's what I searched. Aether Hub. Y'all want to sponsor the channel, let me know. Anyhow, yeah, that's where I'm getting numbers off the wazoo, okay? But anyhow, outside of that, man, the list is running great. Finally understanding how to play this leader. You want to block early. You want to block often. You want to get into a arms race with them. And the difference being that you've been swinging 7s, right? You've been putting it on them, and they haven't been doing anything to you. So you have 3 to 4 life. I think in that last one, we still had like 3 life, something crazy towards the finish. And you see us towards the finish, we are never, ever, even against Rayleigh, at turn 6 and 7 with 1 life, no life, okay? And then we don't start taking life until we're ready to like see all of our options, either lullaby them into, going for us, or we're just going to swing and attack for them, right? So that'd be the only time, is that if I'm just like looking for this card, I'm going to go ahead and take, or I'm looking for this card, I'm going to go ahead and take. But outside of that, man, I've had a blast playing this list, and I'm really happy because I wanted to play the Luffy leader out of the OP13 and be, more than adept at it, I guess is the question. And it's going to be a relatively cheap list to build. I mean, this is going to be your most expensive card at 10. I don't know how much this is going to be worth, to be honest with you, but we should have all of these cards already. You know what I'm saying? These should already be cards we have by November. So yeah, how will it do into the meta? I mean, I just showed you guys into the meta, so we'll keep playing and we'll see. I'm gonna have to find like purple Luffy and just other like kind of off meta lists. But I do think this is in a great place, especially, you know, if we're going up against Emu and we get that Tashigi established, we can afford to take a round off as far as, you know, keeping the Dawn active, just to make sure that our Sanji lands safely, as you guys saw what that does. Yeah, you know, and in that one we didn't even take second. You know what I'm saying? So Ace, man, I wish I could have found a couple better matches against Ace, but they both kind of quit on me. But they both got to like a conclusive end before, or a somewhat conclusive, I would say, because you don't know if I'm going to make mistakes, if they're going to make mistakes, right? So you can't say 100% certainty. But yeah, great time with this list. I do encourage you guys to go enjoy the Nightmare Before Christmas Santa Luffy, the new Santa Luffy. All right. I want to get this one out to you guys, but it's already 12:23 my time, so we'll see. But outside of that, had a blast. I hope you enjoyed and learned something yourself. Love you guys. Love yourself, respect others. Do remember to smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. I really do appreciate the love. I really do appreciate the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. It's really been helping the channel grow. And you know, we're pretty unconventional compared to other channels, right? We're not like the rest of them. So, and we're definitely not plugged in. We're on the outside working our way in. So I really do appreciate you guys' love and support. But anyways, been Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG. Pirates TCG. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.